Well, we have some breaking news, some big news. I'm just going to give you the opportunity to tell the boxing world exactly what that news is.
Yeah, well, for many reasons we can't let the boxing world and everybody know right this second, but as we do in these situations, we like to have our content as raw as possible, and it doesn't get more raw than this. Conor Benn has been officially cleared by UKAD and cleared to box in the UK, which is a massive moment for him, for us. You know, it's been just over a year now since we first learned of these adverse findings, and it's been a brutal, painful year of work and belief and decisions to back an individual that we believed in. And I can't wait to see him fight. You know, the nightmare, the chapter is over, and he can get back to his career. And I hope everybody now can support the fact that he's gone through absolutely every process that was ever asked for him, and he's done it all, and it's over.
There will be a lot of questions in terms of what the actual verdict is and what it now means going forward. What can you tell us in terms of the details that might be there?
Well, the details, as in finding out just a few minutes ago, is that this was not a decision based on jurisdiction. And there was a lot of, there's been so much rubbish I've read over the last year of various different bits and pieces. And one of those was, you know, that Conor Benn would be cleared because of jurisdiction. That's not the case. I'm sure when we find out what can be said and what can't be said, I'm sure that will come out in further. But it was a big win for him, and a win that means that he's not suspended by UKAD, therefore cleared to box, and we look forward to his return in the UK.
And that return, like you say, will be in the UK and likely under the British Boxing Board of Control. You expect him to reapply for that licence?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole reason we went through this process. You know, we always felt that because this test was a VADA test, because it was a WBC test, that was the process we had to go through. Naturally. We went through that process, and he was reinstated in the rankings and told that the situation was finished and dealt with. But because of the public backlash, Conor Benn and us and DAZN felt that he had to go through our governing body. Even though he wasn't licensed by the British Boxing Board of Control, he could have got licensed to fight somewhere else. The public wanted him to have his trial and hearing with UKAD. So he did it. And that's why I'm saying now, there's always going to be, it doesn't matter whatever way you want to tell it. People are going to criticise, they're going to try and break you down, they're going to try and make stuff up. He's done exactly what you asked him to do. Oh, he's not going through UKAD. It's a disgrace. All right, we'll go through UKAD. He spent hundreds of thousands of pounds going through this route to clear his name, and now he's done it. So hopefully he will maintain that respect from people for going through that procedure. But at this point, with everything that's gone on, do you care about the respect? Or do you just want to go on and create the career that we believe he can? So a sweet day. Not going to stand up here and jump around and celebrate. Well, not on camera anyway, because it's been tough, really tough, especially for Conor. But again, just a massive day for him, a massive day for us. I can't wait to see him back in the ring.
In terms of when we could see him back in the ring, firstly, in terms of the Conor Benn you expect to see back in the ring, like you said there, in terms of all the critics and what he's faced over the last year, a different beast in terms of motivation. What sort of fight are you expecting to return?
I mean, I'm expecting to see an absolutely vicious performance from a guy who is got so much pent-up aggression and determination that he's ready to go in and destroy anyone in front of him. Now we sit down with Conor and Tony and we look at the plan. You know, it's 5 days too late to fight Liam Smith, which tells its own story about everything we've been through in this situation and who's been working against us. But it is what it is. For me, part of you wants to know that maybe he has a slightly smaller fight first. He's been out of the ring a year and a half. But at the same time, he's been through a lot. He's also spent a lot of money, and he wants the big fights ASAP. So we'll decide what's right for him. From a fighter's progression point of view, I like him coming back and having that fight maybe in September and then going into a huge fight in December. But right now, Conor Benn sits before us. Love him, hate him, respect him, couldn't give a monkeys. One of the biggest names in world boxing, and he's ready to light up the division.
The likes of Kell Brook, Josh Taylor, names in the frame, just to name a couple.
Two fights I love. Love the Kell Brook fight. Love the Josh Taylor fight. Love the Chris Eubank fight. Conor Benn is a young man now with a big career ahead of him. So we've got to plan it right, we've got to do it right, and we've got to make the most out of what God has given us.
Have you spoke to Conor Benn yet?
Not yet, no. I'll be doing so shortly. We exchanged texts, and I'm sure his phone's going absolutely mental. And, you know, it's been well publicised of the support we've given him. And it's been like, it would have been so easy for us just to cast him to the side and say, sorry mate, you've got to go through the process. I'm distancing myself from that. It's a bad look for us. I don't want the abuse. You know, we've not had as much abuse as Conor Benn, but I've had my fair stick. 1 year of abuse. So, and I backed him every step of the way. Didn't have to. Believed him every step of the way. Looked into his eyes in that office a dozen times. And had to make my own mind up, which changed. Because like everybody, when you first get the news, in this world, it's guilty until proven innocent. Now he's proven innocent. So on we go, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him in the gym. I can't wait to see him ring walk. I just can't wait for the bell to ring. You know, it's been a long time coming.
Hello?
Oi.
Oh,
Let's fucking go!
oh no, tell me about it.
You know, it was over a year, just over a year, since we first got the results.
Yeah. It's crazy.
1 year of pain.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's. I just can't believe it. You know, it's like been a year from hell, honestly.
But you kept the faith.
Yeah.
You know, all those times when you're in the office, and I said to you, you said, "What am I going to do?" I said, "What? You can't do nothing else. You got to keep training, keep the faith, and go from there."
Do you know what? I've kept it moving. Do you know, I'm just, thankful for the team I got around me.
Just got something in the eye there.
This period.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, it's just been so crazy. Like, it's definitely something worth writing a book about what's gone on this past year. You know, from start to finish, it's been nothing but madness. I'm just glad that now I'm just able to get back to doing what I love.
Yeah.
You know, so lost without it. Oh, it's my life. How do you tell a 26-year-old how do you to prepare for this or to expect this? You know, shock to all of us, man. Just glad we can keep it moving now.
Yeah. But more importantly now, you got your whole career ahead of you.
Yeah.
We've got to make the most of it. We've got to make the most of what God's given us.
Yeah.
Which is the truth, but also a chance now. The past is the past. You're going to get stick still. We're going to get stick still. Couldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You've done everything that's been asked of you. You know, when you got cleared by the WBC, but he's avoiding UKAD. He's avoiding this. So you went down that road, cost you hundreds of thousands of pounds, and you've done it. You've done it, you're clear, and now it's a chance to go and make your own legacy in this sport.
Do you know, it was always a matter of time. I think clean hearts always win. And, you know, I've just been looking forward to this moment, man. You know what, I just never knew it. You just don't know when it's coming or if it's ever going to happen. You know, you just don't know what to feel. My emotions have honestly been all over the place. But I just want to thank Matchroom as well. Thank you, Eddie, for supporting me and backing me through this whole thing. Because really, you didn't need to at all.
No, but I did it because we believed you.
Yeah.
We believed you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. It's been a right pain in the arse. I mean, it hasn't been as much of a pain in the arse for me as it has been for you. But it's a load of stick and abuse we didn't need. But I weren't going to turn my back on you because I believe you.
No.
And now it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. But listen, no grudges held. Fuck it. Fuck everybody. Let's go and win some world titles.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Come and give me a cuddle when you get a chance.
I will do.
All right. Speak to you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Your initial reaction to his reaction, I suppose?
Yeah, I got something in my eye, to be honest with you. I think he's just shell-shocked because I bet when you're in that kind of position and when you're in that kind of situation mentally, I guess you ask yourself, when does it end? How do I get through this? I can't see how I overcome this. I can't see anything positive. And then this happens, and he's probably now walking around going, I can't believe it. I'm cleared to fight. I'm going to fight again. You know, imagine the feeling, something that he loves. Like he said, 26 years old. I'm 44. You know what I mean? I couldn't have put up with what he's put up with. If you're innocent and the whole world thinks you're guilty and you've had a year of people who know nothing. People with agendas, fake Twitter accounts, like whatever, just abuse every day, non-stop. All of those people wouldn't say a word to his face. Do you know what I mean? But this is the world we live in. I couldn't have dealt with it at 26. No way. But I'll tell you what, he's going to come back stronger, mentally tougher. He's going to come back like a fucking beast. I can't wait.
A good day indeed. Cheers, Eddie.